一个染色，有一位男性。很好的，比较非常棒的染色。
挥下手。
实现了交互导航，它拥有到的电源2.5G 的一个。
Recently, Chinese netizens have been posting videos of Chinese-made robots failing in various situations, which has sparked a lot of laughs. But even though these robots are performing terribly, China's mainstream media keeps claiming that all these robots are self-developed and that China is 60 years ahead of the world in technology. While it's common for state-run media in China to use misleading tactics and lies, these claims are still pretty shocking. Today, let's take a closer look at the so-called global leadership of Chinese robots, starting with the reports from Chinese state media. But before we do, we would like to invite you to subscribe. Your support is our greatest motivation and allows us to bring you more valuable content. Now, moving on. Since the beginning of this year, China's humanoid robots have been leading the world in development, and the industry is growing fast. So, how advanced are these robots in 2024? Now, they can do pretty much anything. Perform on stage, lift heavy objects, work in factories, and even have brains that can outsmart humans, offering expert-level knowledge in an instant. On January 28, 2025, during the live broadcast of China Central Television's New Year Gala, there was a segment where robots performed alongside dancers. The robots even showed off a complex handkerchief toss, which sparked a lot of discussion. Afterward, a popular blogger with millions of followers uploaded a video praising the robot's handkerchief toss. But is it really as impressive as it sounds? Let's take a look at the video. The Yushu robot from Hangzhou, China once again amazed Americans with its dance moves. How impressive was the handkerchief toss? I originally thought that the handkerchief was fixed to the robot's hand, but halfway through the performance I was surprised to see it flying freely in the air. And what's more, every robot was perfectly synchronized, throwing and catching the handkerchief from the exact same spot without any mistakes. Since the handkerchief is soft and its path is unpredictable, affected by air resistance, the robots rely on 3D vision sensors to track and calculate its movement. The Yushu H1 robot can pinpoint the handkerchief's movement down to the millimeter, so not a single one missed its path, and all landed back in the robot's hand. However, another blogger soon revealed the truth. The handkerchief toss wasn't actually high-tech. It turns out that they used a fishing line to attach the handkerchief to the robot's arm. Let's see what this blogger had to say. I honestly don't know where these people get all the technical terms they use so confidently, but after hearing them, it's easy to believe what they're saying. Sure, the robot throwing and catching the handkerchief looks impressive. It's super precise, not missing by even a millisecond, and the throw looks almost the same every time. I'm sure many people would believe what the blogger said and think Chinese robots have really reached this level. But here's the truth, if you watch the video closely, you'll see that the handkerchief is actually attached to the robot's hand with a string. When you slow it down, you can clearly see the string pulling the handkerchief back. After the show, technicians from Yushu Technology admitted that they used a string around the robot's wrist to make the throw and catch work. I'm sharing this because it really bothers me when people use national pride to get attention, especially when what they're saying isn't true. I don't mind people using great content to boost national pride, but when people realize they've been misled again and again, that sense of disappointment and distrust is what's truly scary. Some people even shared videos of the robots after the performance, and it's pretty funny. The robots were stumbling around, and some of them had staff members helping them walk by holding them up. The funniest part is that everyone thought these robots were fully programmed and super smart, but it turns out that each one had a person nearby with a remote control. So the staff were actually controlling the robots with a joystick the whole time. Magician Liu Qian, who performed at the Spring Festival Gala, also shared a video. Backstage, he saw staff controlling a silver-white robot. He reached out to shake its hand, but suddenly the robot's legs gave out and collapsed, falling backwards. Shake hands with the teacher. I didn't do it. It's okay, it's okay. That's scary. Some netizens also shared a video of robots from Boston Dynamics, a US company. These robots were dancing, and honestly, they're way better than the ones from China. Whether it's their smooth movements, flexibility, or sense of rhythm, they're on a whole different level. The Chinese company Yushu Technology from Hangzhou claims to be at the forefront of developing autonomous robots in China. In August 2024, their H1 robot was unveiled at the Guiyang Digital Expo and quickly became the talk of the event. The official claimed that this is the robot industry's top independent research and development results, capable of moving smoothly across any terrain, dodging obstacles, running, and even withstanding a kick without falling. They even claimed it set world records and gained international attention. However, when the robot was actually showcased at the expo, it was struggling to walk and needed staff assistance to move. Plus, it caused a hole in the carpet with its feet. In September of the same year, the H1 robot made another appearance at the 2024 China International Industrial Expo in Shanghai. But to everyone's surprise, the old grandpa robot that had already ruined the carpet ended up in another embarrassing situation. You can watch the video for yourself. Then, at the 2024 Hunan World Computing Conference exhibition, the H1 robot made another appearance. This time, the staff were extra careful, guiding the robot around. When it came to a slight incline, it needed a push to get up. No wonder some netizens commented, "If you don't have any seniors at home, just buy one of these robots to take care of." Others chimed in, "Send it to a nursing home. Even if it were free, I wouldn't take it." Although the H1 robot has failed multiple times, many people are still defending it. They argue that besides this model, China has another robot, the G1, which is even better than those from the US. The G1 is an all-around performer. It can run, jump, take hits without falling, cook, and even twirl a stick. It seems like it can do almost anything. What's more impressive is that it can even perform a koi fish flip. However, when the G1 was shown at an exhibition, its performance completely surprised everyone in an unexpected way. What's even more surprising is that the company Yushu Technology claims to have developed an AI robot dog. When it appeared during the 2021 Spring Festival Gala, many internet users suspected it was copied from Boston Dynamics products. In response, the manager of Yushu Technology gave the following explanation. "Let me clarify something first. The Boston Dynamics robot dog has never been released as a product, and our technology is the first to use electric drive, while Boston's dog uses hydraulics. This is a clear difference. Of course, why did we buy some chips, but most of them were from domestic suppliers?" But that's not how things really are. As early as 2020, reports showed that Boston's robot dog had already made its debut. There were also other models, like MIT's Mini Cheetah and Stanford's robot dog Pupper. Their hardware, blueprints, and software were fully released in 2018 and March 2020. They even shared step-by-step guides allowing anyone with good DIY skills to build a robot at home and can balance and do flips, all for just $900. The more important thing is that these robots also use electric drive systems, just like the one Yushu Technology claimed it developed. While the creators of the Mini Cheetah never claimed to be the first, Yushu Technology boldly stated that their robot dog, released in 2021, was the world's first electric drive robot dog. Not only that, in August 2020, Huawei announced that it had overcome technological barriers and released its own robot dog. Shortly after, in November of the same year, Tencent also claimed a technological breakthrough and launched its own robot dog, calling it the world's first. This shows that whenever a new product is developed abroad, Chinese companies quickly copy it, make some changes to the design and packaging, and then claim it as their own original research and development, calling it the world's first. So what does true independent research and development really mean? First, the core technology should not be limited or controlled by other countries. Second, the product should have its own intellectual property rights and not require permission from others to be used. Third, the entire system should be developed independently, not just one part of it, while claiming the whole product is original. Based on these standards, it's clear that Chinese companies are still far from achieving true independent research and development. At the 2021 World Artificial Intelligence Conference, Shenzhen-based UBTech Robotics announced that it had developed China's first commercially viable humanoid service robot, called Walker X. This robot has appeared 3 times on CCTV's New Year's Eve gala and is even said to have met with Taiwan's leaders, making it quite a well-known robot. The company also successfully went public on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, with its market value reaching as high as 38 billion Hong Kong dollars. Earning the title of China's first humanoid robot company to be listed on the stock market. So what's the background of the Walker X robot's development? According to the company's official website, the robot has more than 1,600 patents, including over 800 invention patents, more than 300 international patents, and over 10 intellectual property awards. Even Baidu Baike emphasizes that the robot was independently developed. However, there was no information available on the entire Chinese internet that proves it was truly developed independently. Later, a clue was found in some English sources. It turns out that there's an American company called Spec Design, and sure enough, the familiar name UB-Tech Walker appeared on their website. This company wasn't just responsible for the industrial design and mechanical engineering of the Walker X robot, but also for handling the robot's core technologies such as climbing stairs, walking, bending, and maintaining balance. All of these key technologies were developed with the help of this California-based company. The company Spec Design kept a very low profile. Despite working on such big projects, there wasn't a single mention of it on the Chinese internet. What's funny is that UB-Tech Robotics, claiming to have developed everything themselves, has positioned itself as a world leader in robotics. Not only do they fail to mention their collaboration with Spec Design, but they've also branded themselves as pioneers of intelligent robots. The truth is, the most difficult and core parts of the Walker X robot were almost entirely developed by Spec Design. UB-Tech Robotics simply integrated these results, turned them into a commercial product, and became a publicly listed company. Perhaps it's karma for their unethical behavior, as UB-Tech's robot ended up making a huge embarrassment during its demonstration. The truth behind all these events is pretty simple. Most of China's so-called self-developed robots are actually based on foreign technology or built using open-source resources from other countries. And of course, these Chinese companies have one thing in common: they never admit to stealing intellectual property, no matter what. Finally, let's take a look at another video of the Boston Dynamics robot dancing.